Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that's near and dear to my heart, cleaning pans with a thick layer of fouling. Now, I know what you're thinking, ugh, cleaning pans is the worst. But trust me, it doesn't have to be a chore. With the right techniques and a little bit of elbow grease, you can get those pans sparkling clean in no time. In this video, I'm going to share my top tips for cleaning pans with a thick layer of fouling. I'll show you how to use different methods, including baking soda, vinegar, and even a little bit of elbow grease. I'll also give you some tips on how to prevent fouling from building up in the first place. So, if you're ready to say goodbye to those dirty pans, then stick around and watch this video. The first method is a universal one that can be used to clean any type of pan, regardless of the material it's made from. You'll need the following supplies: baking soda, vinegar, dish soap, water, a sponge or scouring pad. Instructions: start by filling your pan with enough water to cover the bottom. Add a few tablespoons of baking soda to the water. Bring the water to a boil and let it simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. Turn off the heat and add a few tablespoons of vinegar to the water. Let the pan soak for another 10 to 15 minutes. Drain the water and scrub the pan with a sponge or scouring pad. Wash the pan with dish soap and water. Dry the pan completely. This method is a bit more heavy-duty and should only be used on stainless steel or cast iron pans. You'll need the following supplies: sand, salt, dish soap, water, a sponge or scouring pad. Instructions: pour a thin layer of sand into the bottom of your pan. Add a few tablespoons of salt to the sand. Add a few drops of dish soap to the pan. Add enough water to create a paste. Scrub the pan with a sponge or scouring pad. Rinse the pan with water. Wash the pan with dish soap and water. Dry the pan completely. This method is the most dangerous and should only be used as a last resort. It should only be used on stainless steel pans. You'll need the following supplies: a gas stove, tongs, a fire extinguisher. Instructions: turn on your gas stove to high. Use tongs to hold the pan over the flame. Move the pan back and forth over the flame until the soot starts to burn off. Once the soot has burned off, turn off the stove and let the pan cool completely. Wash the pan with dish soap and water. Dry the pan completely. Safety precautions: never leave the pan unattended while it's over the flame. Keep a fire extinguisher nearby in case of an accident. Do not use this method on pans made from any other material than stainless steel. These are just a few of the many ways to clean pans from a thick layer of soot. The best method for you will depend on the type of pan you have and the severity of the soot. Be sure to follow the instructions carefully and always use caution when working with fire. Baking soda. This is a great option for removing burnt-on food and grease. Make a paste with baking soda and water, and apply it to the pan. Let it sit for 30 minutes, then scrub with a sponge or brush. Vinegar. Vinegar is another effective cleaner for pans. Fill the pan with vinegar and water, and bring it to a boil. Let it simmer for 10 minutes, then scrub with a sponge or brush. Lemon juice. Lemon juice is a natural cleaner that can also help to remove stains. Apply lemon juice to the pan and let it sit for 10 minutes, then scrub with a sponge or brush. Commercial cleaners. There are also many commercial cleaners available that are specifically designed for cleaning pans. Be sure to follow the instructions on the label carefully. Laundry detergent can also be used to clean pans. Add a few drops of laundry detergent to the pan, and then fill it with water. Bring the water to a boil, and then let it simmer for 10 minutes. Scrub the pan with a sponge or brush, and then rinse it well. Cast iron pans require a different cleaning method than other types of pans. To clean a cast iron pan, simply rinse it with hot water and scrub it with a brush. Do not use soap, as this can damage the pan. Always clean your pans as soon as possible after using them. This will make it easier to remove food and grease. Use a soft sponge or brush to avoid scratching the pan. Do not use abrasive cleaners, as these can damage the pan. Rinse the pan thoroughly after cleaning to remove any soap or cleaning residue. Dry the pan completely before storing it. Cleaning pans can be a chore, but it is important to do it regularly to keep your pans in good condition. By following the tips above, you can clean your pans quickly and easily.